Alright, so this is in case you guys want to buy the Ducati Diavel or trade it. I wanted to show you everything about it. That way you know exactly what you're getting. So this is a 1200cc 2012 with 30,000 miles. It's a big engine. Right now it's missing the side panels, but I do have them over there. And you know, it's not perfect. It is a used bike and it's got some issues, and hopefully I'll explain the issues. The biggest one is the keyless system stopped working. Now I understand that it's possibly you just take it to the Ducati dealer and they'll reprogram the key, but yeah, the Ducati dealers around here are very expensive, so I just use a pin bypass, and I'll show you the code and all of that. So the bike's rear tire is pretty good, still got plenty of thread. Another thing that happened is that the brake lights and turn signals in the rear stopped working, and they were working, and then I brought the bike in for winter, went back to ride it a couple of weeks later, and they didn't work. There's issues with electrical on all of these Ducatis, so if you're handy with electrical stuff, you can figure it out. It's probably just a short or something, but I do not know. And another thing that's happening here that I forgot to mention is that it's weeping oil from this gasket. The previous owner put some sort of sealer in there, and it's not even it didn't do a good job, but it doesn't leak that much, but you see like it kind of drips down here. It's never bothered me. Even when I've ridden it, I've never seen the oil level dip. So it's not losing a lot, but it is kind of like an slight type of thing. Battery's down there. It's missing a bolt right there. Shouldn't be too hard. Air filter was cleaned. The bike rides really well, and I'll show you in a minute. Front tires look good. Well, actually, they might need a new front tire shortly. Now, this is something that's new. Fork seals were not leaking, but now they are weeping just a little bit. Not too much, but this is the sort of thing that if you get one of those fork seal savers, you can probably get whatever is lodged in there. You probably won't even need to get fork seals done, but that itself is very easy to do, and it's about like $60. Not bad. Also, I have the windscreen for it, and I'll include that. The bike was stored outside, so it has some like discoloration from rain and stuff and the sun, and you can see that it just needs like a good polish. The bike sat around in the sun on a driveway, so not exactly something that you usually see on a Ducati Diavel. The seat is in pretty good shape, except for that right there. The taillight for the license plate works, but the previous owner had it relocated here, and it uses a key here to remove the seat, pop it out, get to the fuses, and the key will fit here in order to open up the tank. But the keyless system does not work, but it uses a key. So that's the issue here. Let me see what else. So it's got exhaust wrapped. She removed this, or just undid this valve, so it keeps the exhaust more open. That's a common mod on this. Also, this little thing needs to be tightened. It's just on the bolts. So when you're riding, you kind of hear a little noise, but the bike's pretty darn loud, so you do not hear it very much. So she put some stencil over this, and then this got sun faded, so it has Dr. something on there. Big ass massive tire. I will include the tool. This is some tools for it. That's the side covers, and then this massive thing to adjust the chain. It does need the chain adjusted, but the chain is in pretty good shape. Sprockets are in good shape. Never mind. full unlock. It is super cold, so I don't want to ride it too much, but I just wanted to give you a rundown. I'm going to start it up. It takes a little bit of time to kind of, and the battery's also low, but you know, that's not much. So you just put a pin code in there, and then, oh yeah, this is kind of like a difficult thing. You have to kind of push it in, like it's kind of deep. But that's the bike. That's no, those aren't leaks from the bike. They're just regular leaks from cars. A little bit of a walk around here. Brake lights. I wish those things worked. It's probably just a grounding issue. All right, let's sit on this thing. Position is very strange on it. It's like a mean kind of position. If you've ridden a Yamaha VMAX, it's kind of like that. This does have ABS as well. Brakes on it, probably could get a little bit of a tune in there, but I did bleed the brakes. The turning radius is pretty terrible. It's freezing, by the way. I did ride the bike earlier, that's why the temperature is 49. I rode it and I couldn't get any sound. I checked the video, there was no sound. So I basically, I'm redoing this. Also, I just wanted to say that like when I first started riding it, there was a little bit of a stumble and backfire, and I thought I was running out of gas, but I haven't ridden this thing in a very long time, and I think just the gas is going bad. But you know, I'm not used to these temperamental machines. This thing is kind of an insane power. It will wheelie with the throttle, and it's got plenty of style. There was a little bit of a backfire there. He's into motorcycles too, my neighbor here, so he understands. I don't like to go through my neighborhood, you know, over 20 miles an hour, but that clatter, I don't know if you can hear it, that's the chain that's loose. I also have the tool for adjusting the chain, and I'll include the windscreen and the panniers and the racks. But you know, I kind of think it just ruins the look of the bike by putting panniers. It sounds so good. Unfortunately, you can't really hear it on video, so, but I think I'm gonna do one